Good morning, students. Today let us pass on to next problems which may be asked under 5 more questions in the public examination. These are all called comprehensive problems. You can find it in your textbook in page number 178 and the problem number 24 we are going to see. From these problems onwards, we will have 4 parts, one passing journal entry, other one revaluation account, third one capital account, and the fourth one balance sheet. And in some problems, the journal entries may not be asked, then to your left it is better. But in this problem number 24, not all the 4 parts are asked, only revaluation account, prepare revaluation account, partners capital account, and the balance sheet of the firm after admission. Balance sheet of the firm after admission we must do. First, let us begin with the revaluation account. I said the revaluation account consists of the profit items and the loss items only. Now it is our task to find what are the profit items and what are the loss items. Profit items we should write on the credit side of the revaluation account and loss items on the debit side of the revaluation account. Okay, now we shall do the task now. Preparation of revaluation account. The first part of this problem, preparation of revaluation account. This revaluation account, as I said, it consists of particulars, rupees, particulars, rupees, and the credit side also particulars, rupees. Particulars, rupees. This is a revaluation account. Debtor, creditor, then you take particulars, rupees, the same thing on the credit side also, particulars, rupees. Right. From the bottom of the balance sheet given, we should find what are the profit items and what are the loss items. Stock and furniture is to be reduced by 10%. First one, Ganesh brings 10,000 as capital for 1/5 share of profit. It does not require this revaluation account, and we need only profit items and the loss items only. So the first item does not come under this. The second one, second adjustment, stock and furniture, these two are loss items. So to stock account, the amount is not given directly, but the percentage is given. 10% of stock, 20,000, the value you can see above the balance sheet. stock 20,000, 10% is 20,000 into 10 by 100. So it is 2,000. Then the next item after stock, the second item is to furniture. To furniture account. What is the value of furniture? Furniture 1,000. 10% of this, that is 10 by 100, is 100. If you cancel these two zeros, you will get 100. Then, in the same second point, a reserve of 5% on debtors for doubtful debts. That is, debtors, doubtful debts on debtors. Doubtful debts on debtors. Debtors, the value of debtors is 16,000. On this 16,000, 5% you should allow, and this comes to 800 rupees. 800 rupees. So the second point, all the items are loss items. Then the third point you can see, appreciate buildings by 20%. Buildings, it is a profit item. Appreciation, depreciation is a loss, appreciation is a profit by buildings account. %. The value of buildings given here is 25,000 into 20 by 100. So this is 25,000 into this. Therefore, totally 5,000 it is. Now you can find which side total is greater. The credit side total is greater, 5,000. Here it is 2,900 only. So you write the greater total 5,000 and the balancing figure is 2,100. Because this is 2,900, the balancing figure is 2,100. This should be transferred to, that is to revaluation profit, because excess profit, this is excess profit. Total profit 5,000, total loss 2,900, therefore excess profit, revaluation profit transferred to the first partner, Rajan's capital account. The second partner, Selva's capital account. And this amount 2,100 must be divided among the partners in the ratio 3:1. We should write 2,100, the ratio is 3:1 and therefore the total is 4. 2,100 into 3 by 4 into 1 by 4. What is 3 by 4? We can simplify this. 5 4s are 20, remainder 1, 10. 2 4s are 8, remainder 2, 20, 5 4s are 20. So 3 into 5, 25, 1,575. 1 into 525, 525. This is the amount what we should write here. 1575 and 525. These two are the amounts allotted to the partners, old partners from the revaluation. That is 1575 and 520. Once again, I repeat the same. Here in this problem, there are three parts, and the first part is the revaluation account. In the revaluation account, what are the items to be considered? From where it should be picked? These profit and loss items are generally given under the balance sheet given in the question paper or in the question. Under the balance sheet, there are 3 points given. Out of those 3 points, the first point is the amount brought in by the new partner, so we need not write it. It will not come under the profit or loss items. Under point number 2, stock and furniture is to be reduced by 10%. So the value of the stock and furniture must be decreased, so it is a loss. Loss item we should write on the debit side, and the profit item we should write on the credit side. So the first one, stock, the value of stock is 20,000. Out of 20,000, 10%, 2,000 we have written. And the furniture value also should be reduced by 10%. The value of furniture 1,000, therefore for 1,000, 10% it is 100 we have written. Under the tail part of the sentence, a reserve of 5% on debtors for doubtful debts is to be created. We should create some amount for doubtful debts. Who are the debtors? Debtors are the persons, those who have borrowed from us, those who have enjoyed the benefit from us. In that, if there is some doubt whether the amount may be received or not, that is called the doubtful debts. Those doubtful debts should be considered at 5%. So 5% of debtors, the value of debtors is 16,000. 5% of it is into 5 by 100. If you simplify, you will get 800. And the third point under the balance sheet is appreciate building by 20%. Depreciation is a loss, whereas appreciation is the profit. Depreciation value decrease, appreciation value increase. If the value of the building is increased, then it is a profit item. Therefore, buildings 20%, value of building given in the book is 25,000. 25,000 into 20 by 100, we will get 5,000. So, total profit is 5,000. Total loss, if you add these three, 2,900. So, the greater total is 5,000, you write it. And the missing number or the missing amount here is 2,100. That is, the profit is greater than the loss. Therefore, excess profit is 2,100. This 2,100 must be divided among the old partners in the ratio 3:1. So 3:1 in the sense 3 plus 1, 4, that is 3 by 4 for Rajan and 1 by 4 for Selva. That what we have calculated and written here. This is the first part, pass. The second part of the question is capital account. What we are going to do now? Listen carefully and see the difference in format also. Yes, this is capital account. So for any account we should write left hand side debtor and right hand side creditor. Revaluation account, therefore we did the debtor and creditor. This is capital account and therefore we have put debtor and creditor. Particulars. These three columns are meant for the old partner and the new partner. The old partners are Rajan, Selva, and the new partner to be admitted is Ganesan. The same thing for credit side also. Particulars, Rajan, Selva and Ganesan. Rajan, Selva and Ganesan. Okay, now here what are the items to be considered? That is very important. We should write the capital of the old partners, and then we should write the amount that is brought in by the new partner on his part. So, what we should write by balance brought down. Balance brought down, that is the capital in their names. Rajan 30,000, Selva 16,000. But the new partner Ganesan has to bring in 10,000. So by bank account, bank is the receiver. By bank account, the amount is 10,000. For this old partners, nothing, only new partner has brought in 10,000. These two are permanent in any problem. Listen, already the amount invested by the old partners in the name balance brought down. When the partner is newly admitted, what amount he is bringing in, that you can write under the account, bank account, you can write in the new partners column. Then, what are the other items to be considered? Goodwill, general reserve, reserve fund, profit and loss, profit and loss, workman compensation fund, workman compensation fund. These are all the items to be considered for passing entries in the capital account. And out of these five, what are the items appearing in this problem that we should look at? On the liability side, if we go, it is general reserve. So you write by general reserve. General reserve. General reserve. The amount of general reserve is 4,000. Therefore, 4,000 into the ratio is 3:1. Therefore, 3 by 4 into 1 by 4. If you simplify, you will get 1,000. Therefore, 3,000 and 1,000. This is general reserve. So, 3,000 you write here, 1,000 for Selva and for the old new partner Naveen. Then the next item out of those five listed What is given there in this problem? We can see the profit and loss account in the problem. Profit and loss account. Profit and loss account. What is the amount given here? 10,000. This 10,000 also must be divided according to the ratio 3:1. That is the ratio given in the problem. So 10,000 into 3 by 4 and 10,000 into 1 by 4. What is the 10,000 into 3 by 4? If you simplify this by 4, 2,500, 3 into 2,500, 7,500. 1 into 2,000, if you simplify this 2,500, therefore 1 into 2,500, 2,500. This you should write. When you are considering the profit and loss account, for it is to be passed in the capital account, you should first decide whether it is profit or loss. I told you. This is the balance sheet. This is liability side and this one is asset. You just remember profit and loss. If the profit and loss account appear on the liability side, it is profit. If it appears on the asset side, it is loss. Where it is appearing? It is appearing on the asset side, therefore it is loss. So since it is a loss, we should write it on the debit side to profit and loss account. The amount is 10,000. Already we have taken the amount 10,000 for what? 7,500 and 2,500 is we have divided and kept ready. That is 7,500 and 2,500. Then any other item given in this problem. One we have missed. What it is? The first item we should write the revaluation account. From the revaluation, what we have calculated and found out? There is a revaluation loss or profit. It is a profit. If it is a profit, we should write on the credit side. If it is a loss, we should write it on the debit side. Here it is revaluation, there is profit. Therefore, by revaluation account, it is 1,525, 1,575 and 525. So we have completed all. Now we have completed all. Now we can try to close the capital account. Now you see the credit side, 10,000. Here 17,525. Here 34,575. And this is the greater total, and therefore you write that the same total 34,575 and 17,525 and 10,000. Here what should be the balancing figure to balance carried down? What it must be? 34,575 from this you should minus. What you will get? 75, 0, 7 plus 7, 14, remainder 1, 1 plus 2, 3, 27,075. And from this total you should minus 2,500, therefore 15,025. 15,025 and this balance 10,000. Here nothing to be minused, so we have written. In the same way, this side balance carried down and the opposite side by balance brought down. By balance brought down. 27,075, 15,025, 10,000. $27,075, 15,025 and 10,000. This is the balance of this. You need to know very many things under this capital account, so I repeat once again. This is the second part of the question. Under this second part, what is the format? Particulars, the two old partners and the new partner. Here also particulars, the two old partners and the new partner. Capital account give the heading, debtor and the creditor. Very good. After that, what you should write? What are the entries to be passed inside the capital account? The first thing, the amount invested by the old partners, that is the capital of the old partners, in the name by balance brought down. That is given there. 30,000, 16,000 we have written. What is the capital supposed to be brought in by the new partner? After which he will be admitted? 10,000. He has brought 10,000. Ganesan is the new partner. He has brought 10,000. Therefore, in the name by bank account, you should write this 10,000. And after that, after writing these two are compulsory. After writing these two, what are the other items you should consider to pass entries? Revaluation, we have prepared already. After preparing the revaluation account, we will find whether there is excess profit or loss. That the revaluation account, what we have prepared, under it we have found out revaluation profit there is. So, by revaluation account, profit, since it is a profit, we have written on the credit side that we have already found out 1,575 for Rajan and 525 for Selva, we have already found out. This one first point. Then there are 4 more items which may be appearing in the question. 1 goodwill, 2 general reserve, 3rd reserve fund, 4th one profit and loss account, 5th one workman compensation. In this problem, you have luckily only 2. The one is general reserve and the other one is profit and loss account. General reserve and the reserve fund always appear on the credit side because they are profit items to the business, to the partners. General reserve and the reserve fund. But in this problem also, the general reserve is given as 4,000 and that 4,000 must be divided in the ratio because that is the ratio given in the problem. 3:1. Therefore, 4000 into 3 plus 1, 4, 4000 into 3 by 4, 4000 into 1 by 4, which is 1000, 3000, 1000. That's what I have written. And the next item, profit and loss account. I said just now, profit and loss account may appear. The general reserve will appear only on the liability side. Reserve fund will always appear on the liability side. Workman compensation fund will mostly appear on the liability side. But the profit and loss account may appear either on the liability side or on the asset side. If it appears on the liability side, what it is? Profit. If it appears on the asset side, it is loss. Just to keep it in mind as a memory, I said liability asset, P and L. If this profit and loss account appear on the liability side, it is profit. If the same profit and loss account appear on the asset side, it is loss. Therefore, in this problem, this profit and loss account appears on the asset side, it is loss. Therefore, I have written it there to profit and loss account. What is the amount of profit and loss account? That is 10,000, and 10,000 also must be divided in the ratio 3:1. That is 3 by 4 into 1 by 4. You can write 7,500, 2,500, whatever written. With this, the items required for the problem is over. Now we will have to find the balancing figure. Here, this is 34,575. Here, Selva 17,525, Ganesh and 10,000. This is the greatest total because this is 7,000, 2,000. You write the same total here also. Find the balancing figure. This from this total, if you minus, this will be the balance. From this total, if you minus this will be the total. Here nothing to be minus, therefore you write as it is. This is the balance carried down. And since this is the carried down on the opposite side, it is the balance brought down. Pass. The third part of the problem is the balance sheet. Balance sheet we have seen already in 11th standard under final accounts. This is balance sheet, therefore liabilities rupees, assets rupees. This is balance sheet. How to write the heading? Usually balance sheet as on we used to write. But here I shall tell you a technique what you should write. What is given in the question you write as it is. What you are supposed to prepare revaluation account, partners capital account and the balance sheet of the firm after admission. So you can write balance sheet of the firm after admission. You write what is given in the question. So balance sheet of the firm after admission. Don't write here debtor and creditor there. I taught you already, my dear boys and girls. This is a statement. For the statement, you cannot write the debtor and the creditor. Only for the account you can write the debtor and the creditor. Because this is a statement, you need not write. Now, pass. Okay, we should write the items that are given in the balance sheet, and if there is anything new, we can add it. The first item, building. Building 25,000. If there is any adjustment given, correspondingly you should add it. Appreciate building by 20,000. Add appreciation. If it is depreciation, you can less. Add appreciation. This we have seen in 11th standard itself. Add appreciation. It is 5,000. So 30,000. The second item, furniture. $1,000. Less depreciation. $100. So 900. These calculations we have done in revaluation account only. Just we are using those amounts here. We need not calculate once again. We have calculated it already. Furniture 1,000, less depreciation 100, 900. Then third one, stock. Stock 20,000. Less reduce. Reduce or depreciation, anything. 2,000, I mean furniture 100, stock 2,000. So 18,000. Then the third one, debtors. Debtors 16,000. Here less doubtful debts. Less doubtful debts 800. So 15,200. Then bills receivable. Bills receivable 3,000. Cash at bank. Cash at bank 12,500. Add brought in by Ganeshan. Brought in by Ganeshan 10,000. So totally 22,500. 22,500. Then profit and loss account we have brought it to capital account. General reserve also we have brought it to capital account. And the rest only we should write on the liability side. This is creditors. Creditors 37,500 and capital accounts you can write those three names Rajan, Silva and the third new partner Ganeshan. Rajan, the balance is, we have shown it under capital account, it is 27,075. And for Selva, this also we have shown it under capital account, 15,025. And Ganeshan, it is 10,000. So what is the total of all these three? 100, 5 plus 7, 12, 2, 3 plus 2, 5. 52,100. 52,100. And I hope we have attended all the items. Nothing is left with, we have attended. And we can close the balance sheet. And on this side, (11 plus 5, 16). 9. $89,600. Here 600, 9, 89,600. This is how we close the balance sheet. Once again, I shall explain to you some of the points which you should bear in mind. Here you should remember the balance sheet is a statement, don't write debtor, creditor. See the headings that what you have studied already in 11th standard. Take the balance sheet given in the problem, that is given in the question. You attend item by item. First item building 25,000. Check whether there is any adjustment. Yes, there is appreciation, that is under adjustment number 3. It is 5,000, 20% to 5,000. Add and write. Then furniture and stock, less, reduce it at 10%. Furniture value 1,000, then the depreciation 100, 900. Stock value 20,000, 10%, 2,000. We have calculated already. We did not once again calculate here. 2,000, 18,000. Then the next item is debtors. For debtors, we should create some doubtful debts. That is 5% of this. Already we have calculated 800. This also less, 15,200. Other than this, what are the items given there? Bills receivable, you write it as it is. Regarding the cash at bank, 12,500 already there. The new partner has brought in 10,000, so totally 22,500 will be there in the bank account. Okay, then go to the liability. And what about profit and loss account that we have considered in capital account, so included in the capital. Likewise in liabilities also, general reserve we have considered it in capital account, we need not write this too. Right. Now we can write the creditors is left with, you write it, and the capital accounts, these are the three amounts that what we have taken from the capital account balance carried down or brought down. From the capital account, what is the balance we have fixed? These are the three amounts for Rajan, Selva and Ganeshan. This is the balance we have shown already. And we are writing these three amounts here and we are finding the total and writing. Find the grand total here and that total. If these two totals are coming equal, then what the balance sheet we have prepared is good, better. Okay, that's all.